We're going to start with you. Do you guys want to just kind of introduce yourselves?
Sure. I'm Iris Williamson.
Andrea Brown.
Michael Southard.
Dugg Dugg started back, I guess, in February of 2009.
We're all moving up to New York in just a couple of days, pretty much.
There's certain kind of logistical things that pushed us to go that way. I mean, like our lease ended, and with Dugg Dugg, we were at a turning point where we felt we should either commit to a space and stay here, 3, 5+ years, or just make the move and kind of see where our potential could go.
We see a lot of long-term potential, but we know it's going to take a long, long time for it to happen.
Charlotte is sometimes called a layover city, and so there's always people coming in from the north, from the south, from the west, from anywhere, all over the world, and then there's people leaving at such a pace. There's never enough momentum that's been contained for it to just build on top of itself.
There's the old fire station that they were going to tear down, and it's kind of really crazy to me, the great buildings that were all downtown, like the Brooklyn neighborhood, and like all this stuff during urban renewal, just like kicked out all these people and just built upon it. And so Charlotte just kind of builds on top of itself without ever like really utilizing its local architecture and things that will actually define it from other cities.
It probably also has to do with your idea of progress, and if you want your city to be progressive and you have this idea that new and clean and this image of efficiency is progressive, then that's what you're going to do. But there's so much soul that is maintained in knowing your history that is lost, and I don't think that people foresaw those effects. Oh, I hear it's so beautiful, I hear it's such a great place to live, and it's not that it isn't, it's just it's a so strange environment that's been created because everything is new.
I think it's just people maintaining an investment in Charlotte as they go on to do other creative things.
I feel like that a lot of the strength that Charlotte has is a lot of the people understand, like, even whether they talk about it or not, I feel like a lot of people are just aware of what Charlotte is, like that it's a blank slate, doesn't have a whole lot of history, whether they have grown up here or not. It's not like we're the coolest city in the world. I mean, but people love, but Charlotte's wonderful, We're not like the coolest city in the world. So there's a lot of when we do have things, I feel like that there's a lot of humility actually with people. I feel like when people come through, whether it's like musicians or artists or whatever, I feel like that's what people feel. And that I think that kind of openness is actually a tool, to make Charlotte really primed, actually, for some really good stuff.
I want my art career to be supportive of my life, and then overall I want just to have more experience probably in art administration, maybe for a nonprofit, or maybe Dugg Dugg at that point. We'll get to a point where it actually...
Have a real gallery or something? Yeah. Have it be for real? Job. I think in 5 years we're going to have, everybody will know our name and we'll be very successful.
Yeah.
We're not even there yet. We don't even really know. It's like how they say before you have a baby, you can imagine how it's going to be, and then they're like, I feel like that's how it's going to be. We're going to be like...
We're all going to be, we're pregnant. Once we go up there, we'll be having a baby.
I mean, I don't know. It might be it might get really frustrated, actually.
It happens to a lot of people.
Yeah. And that's, I mean, I think we all have room for that. Hopefully we can push through. And
definitely.
That's what we expect.
I think we're flexible enough to try to not have too many expectations, and just try to go out there and fill it out, and really, if we see something that we can do, I'm sure we're going to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think it's...
Also, I think Dugg Dugg has become something that we're really proud of. And when you have something that you care about and you put your time into it, it just energizes you for other things. So even if New York maybe isn't as enriching as we expect, or, hope it to be, it very much well could be.
Yeah.
But Dugg Dugg in itself will just give us the kind of energy.